Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. Here's our review of The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 3, The Convert. We hope you enjoy. So, this episode opens up right where we left off, and that is in the living waters with Bo-Katan and Mando.
Yeah.
And
no MYTHOSAUR.
Yeah, we don't see the MYTHOSAUR again, but she also claims like she didn't see anything, which was kind of interesting, which makes me think that she's got some sort of plan up her sleeve.
Well, maybe. Or maybe she's just like, yeah, we're not going to do that today.
Yeah, maybe not.
But she keeps that in mind. So that's kind of interesting. I like that. That kind of leaves it open, but, you know, we were hoping to see it today.
Yeah, for sure. And then they head back to Kalevala.
Yeah. And then, but not without a pursuit of space battles. You know, we got some TIE interceptors going on.
Yeah, that was crazy. I felt kind of bad because her, like, palace got destroyed.
Right.
Poor Bo-Katan. Like,
yeah.
Why? What was the point? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was just mean. Probably because the Empire doesn't want them to know anything about Mandalore, so...
Yeah, so I think there's gonna be more to play here with that.
Totally.
Who knows who's behind it? Moff Gideon, probably.
He's behind everything.
Yeah. And then this was a surprise for this episode. Surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. We got to see Coruscant.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that was interesting. I don't know, like, I was not expecting to see Coruscant in Mando. Like, it just seems like such a galaxy far, far away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's interesting because it's like they obviously, like, they showed it in Andor, so you could tell, like, some of the sets maybe were reused or
totally.
You know, so I don't know. It was definitely cool seeing Coruscant, and we got to spend a lot more time there than I thought we would have in this episode. And you know, we got to catch up with Dr. Pershing and what he's been up to. You know, trying to make his way in the New Republic.
Yeah, he's been like converted to a New Republic in amnesty housing.
Yeah,
which is really interesting because it's like, you know him. He's like very nerdy, very like. To the book, very like rule following, and then he meets this other convert, and she just kind of sets him off like a path of bad behavior.
Yeah, she like befriends him, and the whole time you kind of know, okay, like what is she up to?
Totally, she's from Moff Gideon's ship, so you know something.
Yeah, and it's just like you want her to be good, but you know that something bad's gonna happen, and I thought they were actually gonna like steal him away. And he was just gonna like disappear from there and get pretty much like
recruited back to like the Empire.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I thought, but I didn't realize she was setting up to get his mind wiped and yeah.
Yeah, that was really sad. I don't know. He's like so brilliant, and it just seems like such a sad way to go. Like I can understand they don't want his mind being used by the Republic because he's so brilliant, but like he didn't deserve that.
No, but you know, I mean, should have known better, I guess, to trust her. She's giving off those vibes where she's really trying to be his friend. So it's like, what does she want from him, right?
But he's naive. Like, I don't know. He was naive. I think he just was lonely and wanted somebody to talk to.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting. You know, I love when they do little tidbits like, you know, oh, what did you miss from the Empire? Oh, nothing, and then. Oh, you know, actually, I like those cookies. You know, it's like it is kind of cool to see, like, when you get that a little bit of a tidbit of, like, you know, it's not all bad. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that people, you know, and they really played it off like the New Republic is kind of like the Empire. Like, oh, no, this is, you know, this is not a mind flare. This is,
totally.
You know, new technology. And he's like, no, this is not mind flare. It's like, you know, they just slap a new label on it and say that it's, you know, good for you. Yeah,
they do a good job of, I guess, like, humanizing them. Like, you think of them all as like these horrible people who are just like propagandized into following the Empire, but maybe that's not always the case. I mean, it's probably the case in this scenario, but like you know, there's more to them than just being like pawns of the Empire, I guess.
Yeah, so yeah, it was really interesting to see all that Coruscant and those little tidbits. And then we got to go back to Mando, where he goes back to his convert and
to the tribe, and he redeems himself.
Yeah, and not only that, but also Bo-Katan apparently redeems herself, even though she wasn't trying to.
Yeah. What was interesting is you definitely could feel the tension, though. Like, there was tension in that room between, I think his name is Paz Vizsla, and Bo-Katan. Like, he knows he doesn't want her there.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think he wants Mando.
No, probably not.
So, but that adds a layer to things, and yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. I'm like, and then, I'm wishing we got a little bit more than what we did. In that sense, but obviously we're gonna maybe find out more next episode. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to the most, is what happens next with this Mando storyline. Yeah,
and like what exactly is gonna come of this mythosaur hanging out in the living waters. Like, obviously we know about the prophecy, so that's gonna play a part. It'll be interesting to see if we actually see any more of Dr. Pershing now, or if that was kind of like, he needs closure, this is what happens to him, his mind is wiped, and now he...
Yeah. I think that, like, I think we'll see more of him. I think that, we'll... Maybe not to the extent of this episode, but, like, I think that we'll probably see what happens with him, and... Yeah, and it's all interesting at this point. We, every episode we think we know what's going to happen, and then it just completely throws us for a curveball,
Alrighty, so in terms of a rating, I'm going to give this episode a 6.5 out of 10. I really like the beginning, all the action with Mando and Bo-Katan, the chase, the destruction of her castle. I thought that was really, really cool, and of course at the end when they go back to the tribe. The Pershing stuff I thought was interesting too. I thought maybe it dragged on a little bit. It wasn't my favorite part of Mando to watch, but I can understand that they, need to give him some closure too. So I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm also actually going to give it a 6.5 out of 10 for pretty much the same reasons, right? Like, beginning was very action-packed, love that. The middle, it slowed things down a bit, setting things up with Pershing there. Like you said, it was still interesting. Nice to see Coruscant. I was more interested in Mando's storyline. And it was just really cool to see them reunite with the clan and get redeemed. But yeah, the Coruscant stuff, interesting. But like you said, it maybe dragged on a bit. But, I didn't mind it. So, 6.5 out of 10.
Nice. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think of this episode of The Mandalorian? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.